A shy little frog. Once upon a time, in a quiet forest, there was a pond filled with tall green grass, colorful flowers, and lily pads floating gently on the water. Many animals lived there: shiny fish, buzzing dragonflies, singing birds, and cheerful frogs. Among the frogs lived a small one named Felix. Felix was different from the others. The other frogs were loud, playful, and full of energy, but Felix was always timid. Timid means shy and easily frightened. He avoided jumping in the water too much. He avoided making loud noises. He avoided adventures. And most of all, he avoided worms. Felix had an unusual fear. Whenever he saw a worm crawling on the ground, he froze in terror. His eyes grew wide, his throat felt tight, and his body began to tremble. Tremble means shake slightly because of fear or nervousness. The other frogs teased him. "Ha ha! Look at Felix, afraid of a little worm. Worms are so small. Why are you so scared?" But Felix could never explain it. "They are slimy. They are strange. What if they hurt me?" So Felix kept his distance, living quietly on his lily pad, never daring to come close to worms. Chapter 2. A Normal Morning. One bright morning, Felix sat on his favorite lily pad, enjoying the warm sunshine. The pond was peaceful. Dragonflies flew over the water, fish splashed playfully, and the sound of birds filled the air. Felix sighed. How nice it would be to live without fear, he thought. Then something caught his attention. On the soft, muddy ground near the pond, a little worm was crawling slowly. Its body twisted left and right as it tried to move. Immediately, Felix felt his chest tighten. His heart began to race. Heart race means heartbeat becomes very fast because of fear or excitement. He whispered, "Oh no, a worm!" His first thought was to leap away, to hide, to escape. But just as he was about to turn, a shadow passed overhead. A large black bird with shining eyes and a sharp beak swooped down toward the worm. Felix gasped. The bird's wings made a loud whoosh in the air. The worm had no chance to escape. Chapter 3. The Inner Battle. At that moment, Felix felt two powerful feelings inside him. One, fear. "It's a worm, stay away." Two, courage. "But if I do nothing, the bird will eat it." His mind argued with itself. I should run away. But the worm will die. I am scared, but I can help. Felix's body shook. His throat was dry, but something deep inside him whispered, sometimes we must act even when we are afraid. With a deep breath, Felix gathered all his strength. Ribbit! Felix shouted, louder than he had ever had before. He jumped high into the air, straight toward the bird. His small body made a big splash as he landed in front of the worm. The sudden movement startled the bird. Shocked, the bird flapped its wings and flew away, disappearing into the sky. The pond became quiet again. The danger was gone. The worm was safe. Felix was breathing heavily, his chest rising and falling. His heart was still beating fast, but something had changed. Chapter 5. The Worm Speaks. The little worm looked up at him with shining eyes. "Thank you, brave frog," it said softly. Felix blinked. Brave? Me? But I was terrified. I was shaking the whole time. The worm smiled. That is what true bravery means. Bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is doing the right thing even while you feel afraid. Felix's mouth opened in surprise. He had never thought of it that way. Chapter 6. A New Beginning. From that day on, Felix looked at life differently. His fear of worms did not disappear immediately. His heart still raced whenever he saw one, but now he remembered that moment of courage. He practiced slowly. First, he sat closer to worms without running away. Then he watched them crawl without trembling. Finally, he even began to talk to them. The little worm he saved became his first worm friend. Together they shared stories by the pond. Felix learned that worms were not dangerous at all. They were gentle, helpful creatures. The other frogs noticed the change. "Felix, you are not so timid anymore. You are different. What happened to you?" Felix smiled proudly. "I discovered that courage is stronger than fear. Fear will always visit us, but courage can always answer." Vocabulary recap. Timid equals shy, easily scared. Afraid equals feeling fear. Tremble equals shake slightly because of fear or nervousness. Heart race equals fast heartbeat from fear or excitement. Courage equals strength to face danger or fear. Bravery equals taking action despite fear. Pride equals happy feeling about your own achievement. Moral lesson: fear is natural, but it does not control us. True bravery is not about living without fear. It is about choosing to act with kindness and strength, even when fear is present. When you face your fears, you discover the hero inside you.